Welcome to another episode of the Fifth Quarter Podcast. I am your host, Ben Hustling. Got Ann Buckets in the building, and finally, the person that we have wanted to grace our presence at the moment, TJ, is back in the building. What's happening, gentlemen?
Oh, it is good to be back, and I know we'll get to it, but I have some apologies I do believe I need to make.
Yes, I've already created some time for that. So we'll leave we'll leave that for a little later, y'all. But excuse me, thank y'all for tuning in as always, man. Hit us up on all your podcasting platforms. We getting there. We appreciate it. Um it's been a very exciting week, I should say. For a lot
Mhm.
of people, a lot of areas, a lot of yeah. But the WNBA, these girls ain't playing. They on the radar. They definitely trying to put themselves on the radar. I'm trying to remember the young lady's name, but she also has tied. She had a record she broke or tied the record for most points in a
Yeah.
WNBA game. I think Asia Wilson has the most points or has the record for the most points in a WNBA game. Anyway, I don't recall, but shout out to her. But them girls doing their thing. And Horace Grant little
Marina, here, I got
sister,
you.
she balling.
It's
She balling. Mama
it's
balling.
Marina Mabre playing for
Yes.
Toronto, South
Yep.
Canada.
Excuse me. My bad. Put some respect on it.
Yeah, so she tied Aja Wilson's with 53 points.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shout out to old girl, mama. There you go. See, these girls putting it, and yeah, what is her name? Olivia Miles. I call her Horace Grant, little sister. Mama just got third on the record. I mean, yeah, on the record books for the fastest player to reach 1,000 points or something like that. Something along those
Nice.
lines. Yeah. So
Didn't
but
Paige Buchers
I watched her. I'm sorry.
I think Paige Buchers was like just the other day was like now the second or third fastest to hit 1,000 points. So
There you go.
there's been some records
That's why
being
I
set
say.
this week, man.
That's why I say them girls is
They
handling
balling.
business over there. Yeah, they handling business over there. Gotta shout them out, man. Gotta shout them out, though, man. Hey, I'm telling you, appreciate. Hey, y'all, thanks CC for that. Thanks CC for that.
Yeah, they're earning those new contracts.
That's why I say you gotta
Well,
thank CC for that.
they have a weird way of thanking Caitlin Clark for that by punching her in the face or stomping on her neck. Have you seen that? Well, who are they playing?
Yeah,
Chicago?
I
Yeah.
Can't
think
remember.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that's a nice way to thank the person that got you a big ass raise. Got some Caitlin Clark rules going on in the WNBA.
Yeah, she's getting the Wemby treatment, like the
Basically.
Wemby in the playoffs treatment.
Yeah, that
The Wemby treatment. She's getting the MJ treatment. She's getting
that's real. I was just gonna say, yeah,
knotted,
she
man.
getting MJ
Yeah.
trip. Yeah. Mm. But gotta keep it thorough though, man. But they gotta give credit where credit's due, man. Them girls
Mhm.
balling. They are balling, man. So continue to keep doing that thing, mama. Y'all know what it is. World Cup. It's been a lot of well, from my understanding, a lot of some fuckery. It's also been some heartbreakers. It's also been a little bit of this and that, as it always is. Um, America's still in it. I'm surprised. I'm
Hey,
surprised, and we're hosting
Canada's
it.
still in it. We only qualified because we're hosting.
That's what
And
I
they put
said.
they put a 6-0 fucking whooping on Qatar. I feel
Yeah,
bad for the country's dealing with enough with
yeah, exactly.
all
And
that
then
shit
that shit
going over there.
happens.
The polite Canadians decided to whoop their ass.
Yeah, it's tough.
Side note, I have a side note on this just because I was in Canada for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Guess who is the face of the Air Canada FIFA. So Air Canada is like our version of Qantas.
Yep.
Guess who the fucking face is of this Air Canada FIFA Welcome to Canada?
Drake.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's Dylan Brooks.
Oh,
oh,
wow.
really? That's
And he's put on this whole villain persona thing. And even I was like, well done, Canada. If you're going to put on, like, we're not so nice here. We're not so nice. We are tough. We're not just, oh, sorry. Hey, if you're going to do anything, you've chosen the appropriate person
yeah.
for this. It was, sorry, that's my little sidebar.
Oh no, that's dope. I didn't know that. Well, there you go. See, got to give perspective from all places from respective places of the world. And there you go.
No, I
Dylan
was just
Brooks
glad they didn't use Drake. I was like, fuck, thankful thing. It's a sports thing. He used an actual
There's
athlete,
more
a good
people in
one.
Canada than
I
just
mean,
Drake, apparently.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they kind of wore that out when that
Oh,
was
yeah.
a thing. Yeah. So why would you want to continue that on when there's other people, other notable names,
Yeah.
other people that's from Canada that you could use? Or,
He's just gonna become that one guy that everyone knows. Yeah, that's the Canada guy.
yeah,
Drake.
exactly. And
Because they used it as like a villain type thing. It's like, we're not as nice as you think. And I was like, yeah, if you're going to do that, you can't use Drake
Drake.
for like an SEC.
Exactly.
You gotta use
Drake.
Dylan Brooks for that. And it was good.
Yeah.
Because like United Airlines would get Kendrick on their one to like campaign in the.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
we
that'd be
got
dope.
some competition. We better get Kendrick to be our face.
That's what I'm saying. Why not? He slayed him the first time, he'll slay him again. So anyway.
I am not a football soccer fan, but I do watch the World Cup because everyone plays. It's like watching FIBA. Everyone plays different, and it's World Cup time. Canada actually looks like they have a half decent team, which is weird because we've only been in the World Cup 3 times. I'm gonna call it we've legitimately qualified twice because I think this year it was just the participation trophy because you're hosting. They've played well. Like I've watched some of the game. They've played well because I've been on planes for hours, so I've had
some time to watch. Yeah. Nothing but time.
I watched Mexico's first game because my father-in-law he's now remarried and he's married to someone from Mexico, and she was super into the game, and it was hard not to get into it when they were first game. They're playing in Mexico.
They
The
are very
goals.
passionate.
It would have been so cool to be in the arena, to be at the pitch at Mexico City to watch Mexico win their opening World Cup game. That would have been a dope atmosphere to be in.
Yeah.
It's just different. The World Cup's just different. Soccer
it's like the Olympics. Like international sports are just always fun to get into. I love the Olympics.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's the one thing everybody can come together on. You know what I'm saying? Even in the midst of all the crazy shit that's going around here. It's the one common ground.
Yeah, so all 3 of us, Australia, USA, and Canada, we made it out of the group stage, and now we get to face teams like Germany and France and Argentina, and who else made it out?
That's why I say this is.
It was fun while it lasted. It was fun while it lasted.
Exactly. That's what I said. It's fun while it lasted. I mean, going to the slaughter now. Basically.
I got more interesting stats. Because again, I've spent a lot of time on planes over the last few weeks. Interesting stat with the Socceroos. So they've scored, I think, somewhere in the range of 17, maybe 18 goals in total over all the World Cups they've been in.
Yeah.
So all the World Cups from however many times they qualified, 7? 6, 7?
I think it's 7, yeah.
7? They scored a total of 17 goals. 18, one of the two. Messi, by himself, has scored 18. So apparently Messi by himself has scored more goals than the entire Socceroos squad in all of their World Cup appearances.
That definitely sounds about right.
Yeah, no, right? he scored 3 in Argentina's opening game. Like, he's not fair. Like, he is not fair as a player.
No.
Yeah. Cheat
They
code?
just made a massive statue of him as well in Argentina. Unveiled it recently. Like
I'm
massive.
surprised he doesn't. He's not just here. You are now president.
Basically, yeah. Like a
Well,
Manny Pacquiao in the Philippines type thing.
Right?
yeah, Manny run the town there. Nah, but continue to root for your team. Hopefully, yeah,
Maybe one
we'll
of our
see some.
countries has an upset.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one.
maybe we get a goal against like, Spain or something.
Yeah, we
They
can live.
haven't
We
been
can
playing
live
that
with
well.
that.
Spain hasn't
Spain.
been playing that well.
No,
Actually,
they
they've looked
haven't.
not as good as they should be.
Mm.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's bound to happen. it's it's the inevitable. You cannot
It is.
stop the inevitable. Just you can slow it down, but you can't stop it. It's going to happen. If it's now, if it's later on, it's gonna happen. But yeah, continue to root for your team. That's all I can say. Go everybody, team everybody. Team everybody. Anyway, NBA draft. There's a lot of people disappointed. Some people's happy. Some people wanted to wait and see what the results is. I'm here to find out what y'all boys think. Did the results go in the correct order that it should be, or do you feel that the top 5 picks in this draft, at least 3 or maybe 2 of them, future Hall of Famers?
Hard to tell from this point. I noticed Trae Young waited before he re-signed anything to see who Washington drafted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
I think he signed the
So they
next
went with
day,
the
didn't he?
forward. Yeah, they went with the forward in AJ. So
Which they'd
at
be dumb
least,
not to. He
yeah.
was he was by far going to be the number 1 pick, depending on who got. But it was because I think Washington, if you have, who's the guy that breaks all the time? Davis. Thank you. He's, he's 4 or 5. Sorry, if he's the 4 or 5, and Trae Young's your guard, they have Alex
Alex
Sarr.
Sile played the center. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that's a good spot. Like that's not an awful squad. So if you have Trae Young handling
And
the ball,
what, Koulibaly at the 2, I
Hey,
suppose.
hey,
it's not
but
bad.
health,
Yeah. AD. But
health.
just him.
That's why I said they got to break all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Health. That
I
plays
thought
a great deal.
the number 2 pick was interesting. So
Yeah,
Darren Peterson going to Utah. So apparently he did like a basketball camp with the Utah Jazz when he was a teenager, if I'm not mistaken. So he does have some like connection to the team, and he was wanting to go to Utah, knowing that he'd go like high in the draft. Utah got a high pick, so it kind of leaves because obviously Keontae George had a incredible season last year, so
Yeah, he
he's
did.
definitely their primary guard going forward. So does that mean what happens with Ace Bailey? Like, because obviously, remember last year on draft night, Ace Bailey was kind of just like, I don't really want to be in Utah. He was not happy about being drafted to Utah. So it's kind of like, is that a contingency plan if he decides to move on
Hey.
from not
maybe
want to
they
be there?
move
So
him.
yeah, having a
Maybe they
3
move
guard
him.
lineup now.
He's not a
'Cause, I mean,
like East Bailey's not a bad player. Maybe you
yeah,
move
he
him.
was definitely good in this, like much better in the second half of last year.
Yeah, so he's got his stock's a bit higher, so maybe you move him. Because if you got somebody who wants to be there and somebody who's
So
like,
let me
man,
100%, yeah.
so let me ask this question, gentlemen. So do you think Washington can now start to, and hold on before y'all start flipping y'all shit, start to look like from the outside in as a team that could potentially be a dark horse?
no,
No, no.
no.
I'm sorry, but no.
I love it.
Um,
I love
well,
it. That's why I asked the question. That's why I
there's
asked
still a
the
lot of
question.
development for the young players. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, Alex Sarr's he's going into his 3rd season now, so there's
yeah.
still a lot of development for the young players that needs to happen, and they probably do need to tinker with their roster a little bit more as well. Like you said, like for it to be at the best it can be, it means Anthony Davis has to be healthy. So I wouldn't be banking on that.
Yeah,
No,
that's it.
So
Giannis
yeah,
is
there
trash.
Health.
definitely is some tinkering they need to do with the roster. Actually, interesting thought. I'm pretty sure Westbrook is a free agent. What if he went back to Washington, just like as a vet presence?
It's not the
Get
worst
out
thing.
there, give him a good 20 minutes a game.
Uh,
For some reason, I just thought he could be good back on Washington again. He had a good season when he was out there.
yeah, but it's always a but. You know
He doesn't
that.
need to be a focal point, not at all.
But
They could probably pick him up quite cheap.
Yeah, he could bring
yeah,
some energy, right? He still attacks the rim like it owes him money.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, that might be something they might consider as well in the off season, in their off season program. But like to what TJ said, Trey had to postpone some shit right quick to see what was going on, put some shit on hold before he's like, hold on, let me see what's going on over here. Now, oh, they did this. Okay, good. Let's put the ink, put the ink to paper
Yeah.
now. Let's make it happen.
So
But let's just hypothetically say that if that didn't happen, what do you think would have happened with Trey? Would he would have tried to see if he can hurry up and get shipped out of there, or would he try to convince them to, make a few more moves to help him out? What you thinking?
Because he's still under contract this year, and then I think it's a player option next year, but he's signed the extension.
yeah.
So he would have had to get traded somewhere.
Mhm.
And if he was not willing to sign the extension, I think Washington would have looked to move him. And I think there's a lot of teams out there that would take a Trae Young for sure.
Yeah.
And then they'd probably just say, Washington would move him to and maybe look to get mostly draft capital in return and keep building on their young core that they got.
Hmm.
About who would need or who would want a Trae Young.
There's not a lot of
Any
people that might want him.
Houston, maybe, but Fred VanVleet
any
coming back.
takers? That's what I
I
would
was
be
gonna say
like.
Houston, maybe Houston, but they got Fred VanVleet coming back this season from injury.
But will he be the
Because that's what they were
same?
missing last year. They were missing a point guard.
But will he be the
Mhm.
same? Will he be the same?
Well, defensively, not. I would no. Oh, Fred VanVleet.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really seen any updates on how he's been moving.
Yeah. Interesting. But that's the what if, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So now we
Look,
get to see if, when
can I say
healthy,
what can I say what I found
everything
really
goes.
interesting
So what's up?
in this draft? Nothing in the top 10 because everything seemed like, yeah, okay. Guards here, a lot of point guards. A lot of point guards in the top 10. It wasn't until you get to about the 12th pick, which just is annoying because OKC keeps on winning. Did you see who they
That they
drafted?
are. That they are.
The center from Michigan, Ade Mara. He was like 7'3".
He's like 7'3" or something, eh?
Yeah, he's a monster. He's a good player too. Like he's a really good player. National champion now because Michigan won.
Yeah.
Golden State got the power forward from that national championship team. So it's
What you saying, TJ?
I
What
looked at
you
that and I'm
saying?
like, OKC just again, Sam Presti just looks like the GM of the century just because he just
Yeah.
acquired so many picks that it's like, here's your center of the future. You can keep building around that. So you don't have to keep Hartenstein if you don't want to. Because
Yeah.
look who you just picked
Because they're
up.
paying him a lot.
Yeah.
If they eventually need to pay Chet and J-Dub, they'll have to probably move on from Hardenstein if they're going to keep up both of them. So then you got another center right now.
There you
I'd move
go.
on from Chet if I'm like, I've got this big guy who's actually got some weight to him and people can't move him out of the way as easy. Chet's still a guy that can space the floor. Hartenstein's a good, I don't know. That's just me. I give it a year to see how you go. But if you're anyone looking at how Chet performed in the playoffs, I'm thinking maybe because Wemby's
Well-
not going to move this guy out of the way as easy as he moved Chet out of the way.
Oh, trust.
And if things don't work out, I mean, they still got like more and more draft picks coming because didn't they just trade Isaiah Joe for draft picks as well?
Yep.
I think so.
And
Yeah.
someone else, if I'm not mistaken. Because because I'm pretty sure that even signing 2 rookies puts them over into the luxury tax, if I'm not mistaken. So they had to move 2 players off the roster
Mhm.
just to be able to draft.
Hmm. Interesting.
Because obviously Chet's going into his extension now, and so is J-Dub. So they're both going to 50 million, 40 million plus, and Shea's
Yeah.
about to start 60 million plus. So,
Ooh.
yeah. And Hartenstein's on what, he's 20, 25 something a year?
Well, they just extended Hartenstein, so literally yesterday.
Well, that says it all, gentlemen.
Well, I think
Yeah, that Paul George
That
trade, like
says it
the gift
all.
that keeps on giving.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
what I said.
It's
That
just the
says it
fun. The
all.
fun doesn't stop in Oklahoma, does it?
No, it
No.
doesn't. No,
I
it
can see
doesn't.
why they drafted that big man because they're like, well, we just got our ass whooped by the alien.
Yeah.
We need someone with some size. So
So let's get 2 of them on our team.
yeah,
There you go.
we'll get a few.
Exactly.
2's better than 1.
Yeah, there you go.
So overall, with the draft now in the books, y'all feel that the teams drafted the right players for what they're trying to do, or do you
I think so.
think it's
For the most
just
part, yeah, because even Clippers at the number 5 getting a guard that they need.
Yeah,
mm,
I like Memphis taking Boozer.
Yeah, Boozer to Memphis, I like that as well.
yeah,
I'm wondering now if they see how Jar runs or do they completely blow it up? Because they basically just replaced Jaren Jackson, and we'll see how that goes. Like they got a forward back after they traded away a forward.
Mhm.
and the wheel
Yeah,
keeps
I'm not
on
really sure of Memphis'
spinning.
direction right now.
No, I don't know
Yeah,
either. It looks like it's a maybe you trade him just to try and you don't want to deal with this shit anymore. You just start over,
yeah,
build around Boozer.
that's might be what it's shaping up to be. Oddly, so it's shaping up to be. Like, I guess that maybe is the writing on the wall. Maybe that might be the extra oomph to make Jaw be like, well, hey, let's either if I'm gonna stay, we gotta, obviously on his part, he gotta clean his shit up, but is we gonna still try to excuse me, build around me and the young buck now? Or is it writing on the wall? It's time to get your ass up out of here. We just need to get your stock value up a little bit more so we can get a little bit more for you. Because right now, what we asking for you, we ain't getting. Because that's where I heard. That's why a lot of the moves haven't been made on him because of what they're asking for him. And a lot of
he's
people
never
like,
really he never really made an indication whether he like a lot of players sometimes are like, nah, I want to stay here, I want to, or whether they're like, oh, I'm interested in seeing what else is out there. Like I've never really heard anything like that from him, whether he's happy or not in Memphis. He's kind of just playing.
yeah, but we don't
'Cause
know.
last we heard was just I'm fine in the West, but that was like before injuries and other controversies.
Other
Yeah,
dumbass shit.
yeah, basically. But well, now we get to the fun part of this
The
episode.
moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh, um, TJ, we appreciate you coming back and we appreciate you, um, coming out of the shadows from wherever you were. We just knew you were on a plane. That's all. You don't have to let us know where you were. But I'm pretty sure that you had seen the turn of events that had occurred while you were on said plane. And
Yep.
I do believe that the floor is yours.
No, I did take in took in one game on the plane. Took in a couple at my parents' house when we went back to Canada. And I
You don't
owe
have to you don't have to sound so sad about it, bro. Like
No, actually, I'm not sad about it. Actually, I'm not. Um, I I owe the state of New York an apology because I've been ragging on your team and not Brooklyn because they do suck. No, I've been ragging on your Knicks for 82 games and then all through the playoffs. So my bad. I was wrong. Clearly, it's hard to argue with a trophy. I'm happiest for Spike Lee, who's waited all these years, decades, for them to win because he had to deal with through the 90s.
Yep.
They were close enough, but he had to deal with that some asshole named Mike.
Yep.
To the Knicks, y'all aren't pretenders. I was again wrong. My bad. You clearly were listening to all the shit I was talking about you and said, hold my beer while we go and prove you wrong because you lost an entire 3 games through the entire playoffs and NBA finals. It's
That's
pretty
impressive.
good. It is
Yeah.
impressive.
Very impressive.
You kind of said, fuck this shit. We're getting this over with.
Yeah.
Not only that, you were down double digits in every game you played in the finals against San Antonio and did not lose your composure, showed why you were, because on paper, to me, on paper, when you look at talent-wise, San Antonio is the better team. New York was just a more determined and composed team. And when you're that, you're going to win. But I think there's one particular individual who I think I owe the biggest apology to, and the fact that I've been ragging on these people. And unlike Becky Hammon, I'm going to say I was wrong. And as an undersized guard my entire playing career, I probably should have been rooting for my man Jalen Brunson a little bit more. And yes, I was actually quite happy when not only did he completely dominate the finals, I can't remember which game where he dropped like 45 points or something ridiculous.
Game 5.
That was
Game
like
5,
yeah.
I think.
5.
Yeah, I think it was like he had 45 and the rest of the team had 49 combined
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, he decided, oh, you think an undersized guard can't win you a title? To quote myself, hold my beer. And off he went. And as an to me, watching that as like an undersized guard, I always growing up, watched guys like Allen Iverson and thought everyone's like, well, yeah, they're good, but they can't lead a team. They can't do this. They can't. And Jalen Brunson, finally, thank you to all kids, all guys that grew up playing as undersized guards, says, fuck you. Look at my ring. So I guess I got to find another team to call up for tender next year to see who. So, everyone listening, who do you guys want to win next year? And I'll just rag on them for 82
There you
games.
go.
Where's
Hey,
your champ?
so
Careful out there, Los Angeles. Careful out there, Lakers.
yeah, so
Yes.
that's what I said. So just reach out to the 5th quarter, man. We got a motivational enthusiast here by the name of TJ. Trust me, he'll roast you, and you'll have a championship by the end of the season. Clearly. So check us out, man. Hey, but yes, we thought that you needed to formally put some respect on them boys since you was
Yep.
talking
I
cold
was
cash shit.
They clearly, and everyone called them underdogs all season.
Yeah,
And they might have just embraced that and said, well, fuck it. And look,
yeah.
because everyone was either saying,
along with TJ
everyone
and
was
his
saying,
bullshit. That's what they were
yeah,
saying too.
listen to this fucking Canadian. And I wasn't
You know what
far from New York. Like where I was staying was not far from New York. There was a temptation. I'm like, I could get on one more fucking plane and just see the parade. That would have been fun.
Yeah, nah, brother. I don't think you would have wanted to be in. Yeah, that shit was litty. All the footage I seen of the parade and ongoing, even probably still now, ongoing events that is happening there. Yes, you
Well,
probably
they've been
wouldn't want no
waiting.
parts of that.
They've been waiting since what, 73,
Yeah,
74. For that,
73.
they've
Yeah.
earned a
I
week
saw
off.
a thing somewhere. I think Spike Lee has spent a total of like $6 million on all his season tickets.
Hmm. Money well spent.
Okay, I'm gonna
Excuse
say
me.
one
Now
more
you can
thing.
say that.
Yeah,
Yeah, money well spent.
I'm gonna say one more
Excuse me.
thing to the New York Knicks. Yes, you've earned your championship. You've done everything. You came back. You walked your way through the playoffs. Give Spike Lee a ring. That man has earned a championship ring.
That is
Yeah.
true. I agree with that. Give him one too. Got to. If they ain't already gonna give him one, they probably will.
Oh, you got to give him one.
He's more than just a fan. He's like part of the community.
He's part of the organization, even though
Yeah,
he's
he's a
not
mascot.
directly, like directly
I
tied
mean,
to it, but he's part of the
he's like part
organization.
of MSG at this point. Like he's part of the
There you go.
furniture.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, excuse me. Um, but the real meat and potatoes of this episode here, we just wanted to get that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, because Tiki needed to, put some respect on their name. So he done did that now. So leave him alone. He did what, leave him alone. All right.
Hey, I was wrong. I will admit I was wrong. And guess what? It was great basketball, and everyone wins with that. So
Well, maybe we need
Yeah.
to do that. You might need to do that with Charlotte because Charlotte ain't doing too well right now. Excuse me. They're not doing too well right now. We'll
maybe I
get
need
into
to
that.
add we all need Nick starter jackets now.
Oh no.
Hey, if you could find the one in black though, it had a
Ooh.
black one. I want that one. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd get that one. That one clean. Anyway, free agency, NBA free agency. Y'all know what it is. It's already been some big names off the board, but none bigger than Mr. Giannis. And do y'all know where he's going?
You gonna gloat?
Anybody?
You gonna rub it in our
Any,
poor man
any,
Ant's face?
no. I just asked, does anybody know? Have y'all been keeping up?
Yes,
What's
we've heard.
Yeah.
what's going on? Okay.
That's why we're here. We've all heard.
Well, yes, Giannis is coming to South Beach. Project Pat, I told y'all, Project Pat was in his bag. He just had to wait. And fun fact, 13 months this shit been brewing for this to happen.
Well, man, it's about time that Miami has made a move because how many off seasons has it been since it's like, oh, we're gonna get Dame, Miami's going for Dame, and Miami's going for Giannis and whoever else, and seems like they finally pulled the trigger on Tyler Hero, who was, I don't know, seemingly like they didn't really want to ship him off, weren't too eager to move him for something.
Yeah, but then Project Pat had him old, discussion with Rick Ross and Fat Joe and all them boys down there and all the Cubanos and was like, hey
Pitbull.
man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make a change, Project Pat. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like we got to get the heavy artillery in here. And that's exactly what he did. So yeah.
And getting Bobby Portis as well, I think, is underrated.
Absolutely.
You said it, not me.
Now,
But
getting Bobby Portis is
continue.
definitely underrated
Because that man will bring
because
you
he's been
energy.
over the last couple of seasons, but he's been close to a double guy. I think he's been shooting nearly or around 40% from three,
Mm,
last season definitely. So I think that was an underrated move to get him, coming off the bench because they obviously moved on from Khalil Ware. I think maybe they felt like they got the most that they could out of him, and it wasn't really his ceiling was a little bit capped.
it was either him or
Um,
Bam, and you
yeah,
know what that is. I
Yeah.
ain't gotta say
it,
nothing. You know what that is. Sorry, kid, gotta go.
It's all
but
right.
it gives Miami a very reasonable starting lineup. Obviously, there's still time to tinker with the roster a little bit before the season starts. So Davion Mitchell, who would play the two? It would be Pele Larson?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Wiggins at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and Bam at the 5.
Sounds like success to me. That's what it sounds like. But
Norman
Well,
Powell.
you got the Knicks to contend with, like.
yeah, I know. And that's why I said, and Power Jake Pat say, I got history with the Knicks. So I've been waiting for this. Oh, it's finna bring you back to a harsh
Norman
reality.
Powell.
That's what it's finna
Isn't
be.
Oh,
Norman
Norman
Powell?
Powell. Yeah, he'll be the
Yeah.
starting shooting guard. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, I
he's a
forgot
great
about him.
shooting guard.
Yeah, so how did I forget about him? He's coming off probably his best season,
Right?
as people do at 33 years old.
That's what I said. So
As you do.
he's saying there's a chance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll be honest, like, there's room for Milwaukee to work with something. I think Milwaukee could look to move Kevin Porter Jr. because his value's high right now. He had a really good season last year. They'd probably want to go with Ryan Rollins to be their guard going forward, their point guard, with that and Tyler Hero at the 2, Jaime
Yeah.
Jaquez at the 3.
They got Miles Turner.
Kuzma, Miles Turner. And then, or do they play like Miles Turner power forward, Khalil Ware center, or do they go Kuzma with Khalil Ware off the bench?
I think you trade Kuzma. That's just me.
Yeah, definitely at some point.
Yeah.
But that's in the East. That could maybe be a play-in team.
You're referring to the Bucks. Is
Milwaukee
that
team.
correct? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay.
You got an all-star
Just wanted to
caliber
clear that
player.
up. That's all. I just wanted
all-star
okay.
caliber player in Tyler Hero. Ryan Rollins is pretty good and getting better.
Yeah.
And do you think all the other Antetokounmpo bros are now done in the NBA? Because Project Pat ain't taking any.
Nah, he said
Yeah.
he said he don't want no fugazis. He don't want no fugazis. Nah.
Just get him to be like the towel boy or something. You don't have to actually have him on a roster. Or is that like for like
he can just hold the clipboard. Can he just hold the clipboard? Can he do that?
Yeah, like water boy, towel boy.
Yeah.
But he's Giannis's older brother. Thanasis is the older brother, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
You act like he can't hold the clipboard? Can he hold the clipboard?
No, his thing.
The way he hold the basketball, I'm not sure.
Oof.
But no fugazis.
No.
Real diamonds. We want we want real diamonds. We don't yeah.
You're in the 305.
You're ready to go to Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, you don't need no hype man. You don't need nobody to give you 15 high five and 37 claps a game. You're all right.
So yeah, but Giannis making it to the yes as a Heat fan. I'm happy that has happened, but now we gotta put it together. We gotta put it together now.
Now what you need to do is you need to get rid of that trash ass LeBron James jersey and we'll get you a new one, I think.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm still keeping that one. We're still keeping that one. But yes, I do hear what you're saying. I'm trying to go with the Vice City and getting the Vice City,
Ooh.
That bitch is clean. Anyway.
I'm hoping you haven't stolen that. I'm hoping you haven't stolen that nice ass hat I got your boy for his birthday. Because you were looking at that like it was yours.
No, it's still, and actually 2 weeks ago he had it on when he went to the barber. There you go. He went to the barber, he put it on. So there you go. No, I haven't touched it. I left it.
When I gave it to him, you were looking at it like, ooh, that's a nice hat. And I had to say,
I damn sure was. Yeah, I damn sure was. I was like, damn, that bitch clean. He might get got for this. I'm gonna have to shrink my head or something to get that bitch in there. Yeah, that bitch clean. But I am happy that has happened. Yeah, we got to put it together now. Just because we got a big ticket name on the team don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? We still got to put it together. Still got to play. We have to go up against the reigning, defending champs. So we got to put it together. But at least we're in a little better, more position to compete now than previous years that we have been playing. But I don't think that. I think that was a big name, but this one was kind of. I didn't really, me personally, didn't really see this shit coming. But Lamello going to Minnesota, going to Minnesota.
That's
Very
interesting.
interesting.
I,
I didn't.
I, I did not see that one coming. I didn't
No,
see
I
that one
didn't.
coming.
I didn't think Charlotte would ever move him.
No, because think about this as
And
well. So
especially after last year where we
Yeah.
campaigned for them to be
yeah,
great.
so the last shot that Lamello took in Charlotte, so playing a game in Charlotte, was a game winner to get them over Miami into the second round of the play-in.
Yes, I recall. I was upset.
Yeah.
So I recall. Yes.
So was it time to move on from him, or was it just like he was just breaking into his own? Like I felt like last season was the season where he was just really coming in to be, all right, this is the guy we drafted at number 3. He's always been a talented player, but now he's leading a team
Or did they use it as
as a
like
high draft pick like that should be.
is this like this is the most we're ever gonna get for our top tier player, and you've got Kobe White, and they made some moves for some other
Yeah.
guards,
Yeah.
and it's like, are we gonna move on from Lamello Ball, and are they gonna stick with Bridges and why is his name escaping me?
Knuckle.
Yeah, Concanapple. No,
Diabate.
not
I don't think
Diabate.
it's Senzo.
No, their other forward,
Oh, Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller. Fuck, thank you, because it's like he can do everything, dunk,
Yeah.
pass, shoot, and it's kind of like he's an exciting player, and it's like maybe they've made a decision. It's like, hey, we've got Kobe White as a point guard, Knopple can shoot, Miller's a forward, Bridges. It's like this is the Lamelo's probably at, because the way he played is probably at the highest you're gonna get as a reasonable return. Time to maybe it was just a business decision. It's like, yeah, he's great, and he'd probably still be great in Charlotte, and he'd probably continue to move them forward. But it's like, is it that seemed like a tough decision for what's best interest of the team as a whole.
Yeah, because they did get a lot of draft picks out of it.
Yeah. Didn't they get Nas Reed too?
And they
Charlotte?
got Nas Reed, yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, I think there was 2 future firsts, and then a bunch of pick swaps and then a couple second rounders. So I mean, like they could sort of fill out a bench in the next couple of years, considering like they're still a very young team. Brandon Miller's only going into his 3rd season, 4th season, if I'm not mistaken. Con obviously going into his 2nd season. Diabate's in like 2nd or 3rd season. So they're a very young team with Miles Bridges, the veteran, to lead them.
Yeah.
But are they gonna be great again? That's the
Yeah,
thing. We
there's
just can't.
potential. Let's not write.
We
Let's not write that
campaigned.
off.
We campaigned. Like
I
anyway,
guess we'll see. Because
but
Nas Reed he's a guy that can still shoot from outside, and he's a big dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
you play
That's not a
defense
bad
inside as well.
That's not a bad pickup. And for Minnesota, like I like
That's
that
what I
they
was
got
just gonna get to. Yeah.
for Minnesota, they got Josh Green too with Lamello. And I've always liked Josh Green.
Yes,
I
they
like the way
did.
Josh Green plays. He's a great defender. So there's that.
They lost a lot of
So,
size in giving up both Randall and Nasri, though.
Yeah.
I feel like they lost a lot of size right there. Because a lot of last season, I was often talking about, the 3 big lineup, which is, hard to get by.
But maybe that was the problem.
obviously, yeah,
Possibly,
maybe.
yeah. Like a bit too clogging the paint too much. But I can't wait to see Lamello throwing lobs to Ant.
That's what I was getting at. Excuse me. That's what I was getting
Then
at.
they're going to put him some shows.
Oh
Yeah.
my
And
gosh.
maybe, Minnesota, they're not done, right? Maybe there's still a lot of time to find
I'd imagine so. Like surely they'll go after a big somewhere.
Yeah.
Somehow.
They'll need another one. Because Rudy's great
Go
on
big.
defense. But he's not going
Yeah.
to give you 15, 20 points a game.
No.
Um,
But Melo probably gonna give you about 8 to 10 assists a game though.
Because they'll be without DiVincenzo for most of next year, if not all of next year, and torn Achilles, so probably all of next year. So that'll make it what? Lamello with AO at the 2, and then at the 3 with McDaniels starting at the 4, and Rudy at the 5. So that's a very small lineup with Rudy Gobert.
You said plus Rudy.
I mean, he's the only one that brings any kind of size in that lineup right there.
Oh man, that's
So
messed up.
they would have to go for a big of some kind
That's
with
messed
the
up.
remaining time that they have.
What about Hachimura? Go get Hachimura. Because I've been
Maybe.
hearing,
I don't know.
I've been hearing little whispers that certain teams are interested, or some teams might be interested in Hachimura.
Go and get LeBron.
No, 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 no. That's not what they need.
But
They don't.
Hachimura, yeah, no, that obviously we saw the way that he played in the playoffs. So his value will be very high right now as well.
Yeah,
If the Lakers are going to get a good return for him, like now would be the time right now.
but that's just what I heard. I mean, I'm not saying that's happening. That's just what I've been hearing, rumors, little people
How
whispering
about
about it.
LeBron heading back down to South Beach?
They'll have to come off the bench.
Thank you. I was just about to say that. Yeah.
He'll have to come off
you
the
have
bench.
to come off the bench, brother. Like you
Oh,
can't.
I guess no, he can start at the 3, and then Wiggins can come off the bench.
eh, we'll see what happens. It's not out of the woods though, but we'll see what happens. But
Unless he's going to end up in Golden State.
I don't think Pat want to reopen that door again. I think
Probably not.
that door is sealed. He ain't trying to open that door, again. But
You promised us 8, you got us 2.
exactly. So we still need that ROI. So we
It's
still
short,
need
bro.
that. Yeah, way short. But I do have another question for you, gentlemen. Well, actually, for one particular person. What's happening in Boston, man?
Bro, why you being like that?
No, fuck it. I'm on that today.
Well,
I'm on it today.
obviously we didn't get Giannis.
Clearly.
Jaylen Brown, who was Finals MVP just 2 years ago, and then carried the team to the number 2 seed without the star player, and all of a sudden he's on the trading block. So
What happened?
there's probably a little bit of
What
hostility around there, a little bit of bad blood right now.
Excuse me. What happened? Why so much hostility?
Well, because I don't know why players like to live stream. Like, why?
That's a thing. Oh, that's a thing now. You didn't know? They do
Yeah,
that
like
now. Yeah, they do that now.
dear diary on the internet to well, just saying, but no, what do you mean? I'm just gaming. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's time to move on from Jaylen Brown, but if you could get a Giannis, like you kind of had to go for him. So I don't blame the Celtics. At the end of the day, it's a business. You got to do what's best for the team. And like honestly, like Giannis would have been better to have on the team because one, he's a better player. And I think he's getting paid a little bit less money as well, so you save a bit there. But obviously, offering a core of your team that's been there, through this era anyway from day one. Literally, Jaylen Brown is a day oneer for this era of the Celtics.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine he kind of just like, well, is that all I meant? Is that all I am? Just, trade bait now.
But he kind of made himself trade bait, though.
For a guy like
Not
Giannis?
really. Like, yeah, well, he kind of
Yeah.
made himself by being a really good player, but not being the best player on the team.
No, we're talking about
that's probably the only reason why he's trade bait, because it's
we-
like, well, we got to give up a lot to get Giannis, and we're not giving up Tatum, so he's the next best thing.
Oh, his mouth
But-
got him in trouble. His mouth got him in trouble.
Well, you think about it. And it's like, okay, you look at what Miami gave up to have Giannis come in, and it's like, 3 or 4 draft picks and 3 or 4 players. Jaylen Brown is all the players Miami gave up in one dude, right? So you might have to give up a couple picks and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like a player, like
And then you might have to
Mm,
throw in like a young player or two, like a Baylor Schreiman or even like a Sam Hauser, just to
Yeah, just throw something in. But it's like, dude, if you are being in a trade conversation with, a guy like Giannis, champ, MVP, that whole thing, and it's almost like just a player swap and maybe a few picks, why not take the compliment, man? Everyone's so in their
mm,
fucking egos. It's a business. And yeah, if there's a guy like Giannis available, he's going to command quite the return. And
yeah.
I can see why Brad Stevens would do it to say, I got to give up. I have Tatum back. I got to give up. Yeah, Jalen Brown, of course, is great, but that's all I got to give up to get that. That's like, why wouldn't you?
yeah,
Like, that's a smart
Yeah,
business decision. And
100%.
I think some of these guys just got to realize it's a harsh business and it sucks. But
yeah, it does.
don't take it too personally, man. That's a compliment if all they're asking is like, yeah, we'll trade you Giannis, but we want that guy.
But I think it's a little bit of ego because I'm pretty sure Jalen Brown believes he's better than Giannis.
Bro, I get it.
Ha ha ha.
I didn't say
That's
I believe he's better than Giannis. I don't think he believes he's better than Giannis. He's like, what? They're giving me up for him? Like,
ha
Yeah.
ha ha. That's
Ye
funny.
yes. All day.
but
That's funny. Oh my
if we can
god.
get a center back for him, for sure. Like, let's get us a center.
So who would
Yeah.
you go for?
Like a star level center. Like,
Yeah,
Sengun.
if he wasn't coming off a championship, because I know it's not going to happen, I would say like someone along the lines of maybe a Karl Anthony Towns. Because
that's
no, it's not going to be Joel Embiid.
that is. Oh, that would have been your secondary.
I mean, like, yeah, like a player who can, like a center who can play like a Towns. He can do stuff inside. He can do stuff outside.
What
Yeah,
about
Talented
Sengun
player
then?
all around.
What about try and go after a few guys from Houston?
Yeah,
Sengun's a great
actually, that's not too
playmaker.
bad. Houston, because yeah, I would have
Sangoon,
said Jalen Johnson as well. I would have loved to have a Jalen
Sangoon.
But
Johnson.
I think there's some rumblings about Houston, you know, with, a trade package built around Sengun. There's gonna be
Yeah,
a lot more because Sengun is not on the same level as Jalen Brown. So it's
yeah,
gonna be Jalen
Yeah,
Brown for a lot of stuff coming the
yeah.
other way.
but
If
also
I'm Bo
and also salary matching.
so but if
Jalen
I'm
Brown's like 60 million.
yeah, but if I'm Boston, I'm going, that's a big man who plays like a big man,
Mhm,
can
Yeah,
pass and can do a bunch of stuff. That's great
mhm.
for, you know, guys like Tatum
play
or
him more
Hauser
like a
for that.
four, and then you can still have your like a big body and cater at the
Yep.
five.
Yeah, that'd be so Houston looks like an attractive, like, you can build a reasonable package around that. I think it's like Portland and Atlanta seem to be the front runners at the moment, but I think Houston could give you some additions to your team, or the Clippers because they wanna win some shit.
Mm.
Or
Speaking
try
of Portland,
try to win
I
some shit.
wouldn't I wouldn't mind if the Celtics got Rob Williams back. If they can get him up for like if they get him back for cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Sure. I don't put it past hey, only you know your organization. I just know that things just got a little bit more interesting in the East. That's all Imma say. Just
Yeah, it
just a
did.
lit just a little bit, just a little bit.
Because like we'd have to wait and see a little bit probably closer to the start of the season what the Cavs might do,
Mhm.
but it would really make your top 4, top 5 teams, the Cavs, the Celtics, the Knicks, and then the Heat
But to be
easily.
honest, with the Cavs, they gotta see what happens with Harden.
Yeah, what they can do with him because I don't think he can opt into his last season on that contract.
They might try to move him. That man is getting caught up with the bullshit. Riding around with 5 sticks on the seat.
Yeah, so if he
So,
opts
yeah,
into his last year, they will have to trade him if they're going to look to move him.
yeah. Well, the East just got a little bit better, gentlemen, while the West is still top of the mountain. Nothing can compare over in the West.
I mean, no.
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure an Eastern Conference team is the one holding the fucking NBA title at the moment.
This year.
That's right.
This year.
Uh-huh.
This year.
Yep.
But we got to replicate that if the East is great again.
They're the champions till they aren't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
kind of one of
Looks
those
like
where it's like the West is still the best. It's like, I don't know. There's a team.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know if the West is still the best because I mean, like, other than like the small handful that absolutely just dominate, you know, like the Spurs, OKC. Let's
Yeah.
even throw the Nuggets in
I
there
would say throw
as
the
well.
Nuggets in there. Yeah.
And then like this, it feels like there's a little bit of a fall off where like the next like 4 Eastern teams are above all those in the West.
It's starting
On
to
par
even
with
out.
the Lakers at best. Yeah.
It's starting to even out a bit
Yeah.
more across the conferences, which is great because it makes everything a lot more competitive.
Yeah, it does.
But then when you have both the Spurs and OKC, it kind of just makes us seem a lot stronger as well.
It does.
But they, at this point, but they're the juggernaut. Them two, well, right now, as it stands,
Yeah.
they're the juggernauts. Them the two you got. Them 2 teams you got to beat.
Because it's not like a juggernaut East and a juggernaut West, like, you know, back in like the Warriors and Cavs
Exactly. Yeah.
type thing. It's like, yeah, well, like, you know, all the other teams in their conference are just competing against them.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's kind of like, yeah, that's what makes the West seem a hell of a lot stronger right now.
But
with them
to be
two leading
fair,
the charge.
I think the Knicks were the only team that either were beat or competitive with OKC and the Spurs. Those 2 teams didn't beat the Knicks easily. Well,
nah, because if the Cavs got through by whatever miracle, they would have got absolutely destroyed.
Oh, dog walked. Dog walked.
It was a Cavs Knicks conference final, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think.
No, I think it was Cavs Knicks. Okay. Because Philly didn't make it that far. Celtics didn't make it that far. Yeah, it must have been Cavs.
Yeah,
Knicks.
it was.
Yeah, so if the Cavs got through the finals, they would have got absolutely smoked.
New York got their ass out of there in
4. Yeah, they won it in 4.
Yeah, they swept them.
They beat Philly in 4. They beat Atlanta in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impressive. Thanks a lot, TJ. Thanks a lot. We appreciate you now bringing shedding some light back on the East now. Appreciate it.
And not just any East team, the fucking Mecca.
But nah, it's all good, man. But well, we're just gonna have to see. Like I said, we just gonna have to see all these off-season moves get into play when we get later on into preseason and the first regular season game. So because we got to see the ROI on a lot of this shit, especially in Miami. I'm gonna be honest, we got to see the ROI on that. We don't see it. It's just like, well, yep, you just gave away half of your fucking team and some of your future picks. It is DK, stay healthy. DK, just shit ain't going right. Just all kind of shit, or shit ain't lining, the stars ain't aligning. So we just gonna have to see how it goes. But
one more thing before we jump off here.
Yeah.
Is LeBron James an unrestricted free agent right now?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
You think he tries and goes to the Knicks to see if he can ride that into if they try
don't
and
do
go
that.
back?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Just
don't
put it out there, man.
TJ, stop it. Stop it.
Well, I mean, if he was going to go like change city, I think it would be a place like New York where he can, you know, like make business happen as well.
He can do that in Brooklyn. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think like obviously being on the back end of his basketball career, like he's not going to really go to somewhere he's going to build a life on a team. So it'd be somewhere where he can take business with him, and like New York would be a massive business hub for him to build something there as well. So if he was going to leave California, I think New York would be up there as a destination city.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Or do you think he tries?
Or Texas? He might go to Texas and build business in Texas. There's a lot of opportunity. Like
there's no state income tax in Texas.
Oh,
That's another reason why Giannis came down to the South Beach too, because there's no state income tax in Florida. Yeah, yeah. Is there a state income tax in Massachusetts? I I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Don't know.
yeah,
I'm from
yeah,
Australia.
yeah.
You're the American here, man. I'm fucking.
I know. That's no. I was trying to be a smart ass, but but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, just got to see how that goes. But yes, LeBron. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is before we get up out there. You think a deal will get done, or you think he's just gonna be like, you know what? No, I'm out.
I think he's out of the Lakers. He might go to Golden State.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a mutual thing. Like he doesn't particularly want to be in LA, and the Lakers don't particularly want him there anymore.
Because they got Luca
Yeah, no, I think they're moving
and
forward.
Bronny and
I mean,
Bronny.
like he got him a
Fucking-
championship. So like he was a. You can't say his time in LA was a failure.
Yeah,
Like he did bring them a championship.
yeah, he got to play with his son, and
he got both his boys into very good California colleges.
Yeah, and
Next one's coming up next year, I think, next season.
there you go, and he got another franchise player to get drafted.
But yeah,
I mean,
Golden State
traded
does
to the
sound
team. Yeah.
like a possibility though. Golden State does sound interesting, like Silicon Valley and stuff. Like I said, build business.
I don't know if he wants to build. I don't know if it's a business thing. It's more. I think he just wants to play with Steph after the Olympics. Stuff.
Yeah, 100% that too.
That's only going to
get
work.
KD on board as well. I'm here for that.
Stop
I'm here
it.
for it.
No. The
only way LeBron and Golden State is going to work is if Draymond, I think, opts out of whatever he's in and signs for less money to try
for less,
flexibility, and LeBron takes less so they can keep Porzingis and a few.
Because Jimmy will be out until maybe January, I'd say.
Yeah.
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 Well, so Golden State's not really playing for much this season.
If they get LeBron,
I wouldn't really call them in the contention conversation.
They get LeBron, they might last final hurrah for the bust up the band. Really bust up the band. But anyway, that's another conversation for another day, gentlemen. But as always, I do appreciate y'all taking y'all time to sit here and have this conversation as we always, and we appreciate y'all time as the listeners for sitting here listening to us, man. And just hopefully we don't have any salty people out there. 'Cause I know people can be salty sometimes. So just hope nobody's salty. It didn't happen for you this year. It'll happen for you next year. It's always next year, buddy. It's always next year. It's always next year. You'll get them next time. But no, appreciate y'all. We love y'all. As again, make sure y'all tap in all podcasting platforms. Check us out on there. We anything else y'all got to say, TJ? You okay? Because you just making sure everything all right. Because you sounded a little when you was making your apology earlier. It was a little, like you didn't really want to do it.
No, I did. No, I'm not.
So just checking on you, man, making sure you're all right.
For everyone's listening, I am fully prepared to admit when I am wrong.
Yeah, you did it on the grandest stage. So hey, it's all good. But I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man, and we'll talk to you later.